recording. So, my goal here today is just to kind of show you that this is the easiest sale that you're ever going to make while making the most amount of money. Okay. It really is. And if I do that, if I can show you that it's the easiest sale while making the most amount of money, then I've accomplished my goal here today and giving you something to think about. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to do a little product overview. What is NUmedia? What's the big deal? Why is everybody so excited about it? And then we're going to go over that proof that I talked about, why it's the easiest sales you're ever going to make, and then who we're looking for with this organization, who belongs here and who doesn't. Not everybody's a fit. And then a description of how you get paid, because in the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of product or service you're selling, how good and friendly and nice all the people are, if you're not making money. Because, we want to help everybody, but if we're not making money, we can't help ourselves, right? So we want to get paid while giving something away that is good for other people. So consider this an invitation to join our streaming media company. We'd love to have you be part of it. We're going to share with you how you can leverage the system that we've been building and tweaking for years for creating and managing your own organic sales force. And organic is a key word. Something I want you to just kind of keep in the back of your mind there, because we're going to talk about that organic element. It is so important when you're trying to grow something that has a long-term lasting residual income for you. If you don't have this, which I hate to say it, a lot of opportunities don't have this truly dialed in like we have dialed in, then it makes it very difficult. And we've got that. So guys, I'm sorry, a little scratchy today. It's only going to be for you if you are keeping your options open and you're looking to join an innovative company with unlimited potential. Folks, we're a streaming TV service, okay? And I don't want to minimize that because we're a great streaming TV service. What I want to, but as far as the idea, the concept of streaming TV, is that innovative and unique? No, not necessarily. There's other streaming TV services out there, right? What makes us innovative is the way that we deliver our service to people through our word of mouth marketing and whatnot, and through our compensation that we give, not just to the people who are part of our, who are our directors, but also just even to our users. We compensate them for sharing the word for you, which helps with that organic growth. And that in and of itself is, unique and innovative and helps build that organic model for you. And then also we have unlimited potential. Goodness. We have the unlimited potential. We do not put caps or limits or breakage or any of this other crazy stuff that all these other opportunities put in to keep you under a certain limit. No, we put, you can make as much money as you physically can make with NUmedia. There is no limit, because when you're making money, we're making money too, right? Of course. So there is no limit. Just, go for it. Okay. Take advantage of that for sure. And then also you have a long-term vision for your residual income plan. A lot of people come in because we have not only the residual, but we also have a good now money type of program where you can make money now, good money right now. And sometimes they lose sight of the long-term residual plan. They focus on, I just need to make money now, money now. And the problem is the real money, the real change in your life, the real impact that's going to have on you is going to come from that residual income plan. And so, I tell everybody, I said, you got to be looking way out into the future where you want to get to, and you'll realize, I got to have that residual part of it in there. If that's what you're looking for, is you're looking for that long-term residual where you can collect on down the line, for years to come, then you're in the right place. If you're committed to making an impact on people, this is one of the things that is a core, belief in our organization, that, you have to be willing to or want to make a change in other people's lives, help other people, put other people first. And when I say that, I mean, consider this. Most people are only, they say in the United States, are only $500 a month away from filing from bankruptcy. $500. That's not a lot. And if you can come alongside somebody and you can say, hey, you know what? Let me help you by saving you 100, 150, maybe more off of your cable bill every single month, then you're pulling them that much farther away from that financial cliff that they're about to fall off of, right? And then you say, you know what, better yet, let me show you how you can get it for free. And that sounds great, right? Farther away from that cliff. And even better is when you can say, now let me show you how you can make a real income as a result of being part of this company. And now you have changed their life. You have changed the direction that their life was headed by simply introducing them to this opportunity. And what happens next is they go out and they do the same thing to other people. God, I'm so sorry. And I have no way to hit the mute button in time here. But if you can go out and you can share it with one person, and then they go out and they share it with other people, you could be impacting one person could be impacting an unknown number of people for years to come. Okay. If that's the type of person you are, then you're in the right place. And also that you're coachable. We want you to be coachable. We want you to be able to understand that there's always something to learn. There really is. There's always something to learn. We have one of the simplest products, one of the easiest things in the world to sell. But there's always ways to do it better and, more efficient, more faster, whatever. And so if you're coachable, you're in a good spot. If you're one of those people who's like, I know everything. You can't teach me anything. I'm too smart for everybody else. Then one of the problems we find with that is if you're not coachable, you're probably not a good coach. And we want people who are going to be good coaches to their teams as well, so that they can help them have success. So you got to be coachable. And, somebody came along to me once and, just in a conversation, I'm just going, gosh, what do I do? And a good friend of mine, very wealthy, he has, well, I'm not going to say who it is, but very, very well known in the internet marketing space. And he came to me and he said, Anthony, gosh, I'm so sorry. Find what people are buying again and again and again and sell that thing. And what's even better is when they keep buying it from you without your involvement and you still get paid, because that is what's called true residual income. And so I said to myself, okay, great. That sounds great. That's awesome. But what is that thing? What is that thing? And I went around and I hunted and I looked and I signed up for stuff and I checked things out. And then, and found out none of them really gave me this particular model, right? A lot of them were short term. People only stayed with the program for a few months. And then I discovered NUmedia. And so I did my due diligence and I said, okay, wait, why should I make this my home? Why would I make this my home? Well, number one, the very first thing was that I recognize that it is very newbie friendly and duplicatable. Okay. So when I say newbie friendly, there's other opportunities out there that you have to either one of two things. You have to become, if you want something that pays really well, you practically have to become a rocket surgeon, just to understand and explain what is going on, or you have to have licenses, or you have to do, all this hard work so that you can get paid well, right? Or on the other hand, you find something that also is really easy to sell, but then you make pennies, right? Well, in our system here, this is very newbie friendly, because if you can learn this simple little question, a follow-up question, and then a statement. These three things. If you learn these three things, then you know how to sell NUmedia. And it's very simple. During a conversation somewhere, doesn't matter where you're at, grocery store, at a party, hanging out with friends, whatever. The question is, hey, do you mind me asking, do you have cable? And most people are going to respond, yeah, I've got cable. And the follow-up question is, do you mind me asking how much you pay for that cable? Their response is going to be, yeah, here's what I pay for it. Oh God, I hate paying for it because I pay way too much. I, um, don't get the content that I want. It's always, uh, the signal's always dropping. They complain and they're like going on and on and on. And, they don't, and people don't mind sharing this at all because one of two things, either they figure that you're looking for a recommendation, or they want to save you from the headache of dealing with what they're dealing with. Right. And then once they're done complaining, all you have to do is drop this statement at the end and go, okay, great. No, I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that with me. I just wanted to make sure that the service that I got was actually worth it, because I get all the movie channels. I get all the sports channels. I get pay-per-view included. I get over 3,000 HD channels included, all for $50 per month. So it sounds like I got a good deal. And that's it. That's all you have to say. Next thing you know, they're saying, how in the heck did you get that? Where is that? What is that? Please tell me how I can get it. Right. And now you're sending them a link. Guess what? You're selling NUmedia. It's really that simple, that newbie friendly. And if you can learn that process, that very, very simple process, took me a minute to teach it to you, you can duplicate it. And the people that you teach it to, they can duplicate it, and so on and so on and so on. And it goes down the line. Okay. So that was one big reason why I said this. It has to be newbie friendly, because if I can't teach other people how to do it, then it's going to take too much time and energy and effort. Also, it has a mass market appeal. And guys, everyone gets it. I don't have to convince anybody that that big box sitting on your entertainment center magically has moving pictures and sound coming out of it. No, everybody knows what TV is. Everybody knows what cable is, right? Would you agree? Yeah, I hope you're shaking your head yes, because everybody does. I don't know a single person that I've spoken to, probably in my lifetime, that doesn't know what it is. So there's no convincing involved, right? Unlike a lot of other products, you got to really do some hard work. And also, we have something that we call no try before you buy resistance, right? A lot of products that you buy out there, you say to them, you go out and you're selling them this, magic lotion, potion, juice, widget, whatever. And they go, can I try it first? Can I smell it? Can I taste it? Can I touch it? Can I whatever, right? And you got to send them a sample and do also. There is none of that with what we offer. There isn't any of that. Consider this. Last time you had cable installed in your home, it probably went something like this. Somebody knocked on your door. They had a laminated piece of paper. It had package A, B, and C. All of them were at a very low introductory price. You looked at them, said, yeah, that looks good price-wise. Does it have the channels that I want? Yeah. And then you pick package B, and then you wait a few days. A big van pulls up. Guy gets out, slaps on a huge tool belt, carrying, Ghostbuster equipment, ladders, wiring cables, all over your house, boxes, programming, TVs, remotes, all this stuff, right? Nowhere in that process at all did you ever say to them, can I try it first? Can I try cable first? No, you didn't, because you made a decision based on, is it a price that I can afford, that I'm willing to pay compared to what else was out there? And then, do I get the content that I want? Well, yeah, mostly with cable, right? So you usually settle. You don't get everything. But is it the price? Does the price match? And does the content match? Okay, fine. Sign me up. Okay. You never said, can I try before I buy? And that was a reason why I made this my home. And it's a startup company that understands leverage. We've been out now for about 9 weeks on the market, guys. We are a startup company. We've been developing this for years. We've gone through some iterations and things like that. But what's most important is that we truly understand leverage. When I talk about the organic growth model as we get going here, when I talk about our retail program as we get going, when I talk about our upcoming nonprofit program, you're going to go, oh, these guys get leverage. They understand leverage, because what we want you out there doing is doing a one-to-many approach. You talk to one person and they get many people subscribed for you. Okay. So we understand that leverage. So when I looked at that, I said, yep, okay, this is the right place. And then, is this a sellable product? Can I sell this in the current marketplace the way that it is? And when I looked at it, I said, you know what? Okay, where's our competition? There really is no viable competition. There really isn't. Because on one end of the scale, you have great big giant cable company. They say, hey, you know what? For this high price, they have to maintain hundreds of buildings all over the place, tens of thousands of employees, thousands of vehicles, huge infrastructure, all this stuff. They have to manage all of that stuff. So big cable company can never compete with what we offer, the amount and the quality and the quantity of the content that we deliver for the low price that we deliver it at. Okay, they can't. They just can't, because then they would go bankrupt. As a matter of fact, I just read an article the other day that one of the big cable companies, because they're losing so many customers, they're actually raising their prices. Does that make sense? Well, whatever. We'll find out what happens to them in the future. On the other end of the spectrum, you have all these other online streaming services that they either offer an a la carte model, right? So they offer an a la carte model. They say, you know what, if you want to buy this, here's a small number of channels, but it's only going to cost you this. And you look at that and you go, okay, that's affordable. But then you realize, well, I'm not really getting all the channels I want. So I need to add this, and I need to add that for $8, and I need to add this for $6, and got to have both of the kids add-ons so my kids can have all the channels that they want. And next thing you know, you're in a place where you're paying the same amount that you were paying for your cable bill before, right? You're paying the same amount that you were paying for your cable bill before. So in that case, there's no viable competition. And some people even say, well, there's other services like ours, but you know what? None of them have the compensation plan that we have. So there is no viable competition. There really is no viable competition when we're talking about, we're in that perfect little middle sweet spot. We're right there in that middle sweet spot where everything is wide open for us to go out and get that business. Let's take a look, just an idea. And these are old screenshots. So I have on here 2,800 channels in the all category. You see 2864. It's actually over 3,200 channels now. It keeps going up, and I just don't have a chance to change all the screenshots and everything. And so we have a favorites category. So this is cool, because then you don't have to scroll through 2,800 channels to get to the channel that you watch on a regular basis. You just save it in your favorite category. When you start your NUmedia app, you go into favorites. Well, there's your channels that you normally watch. Pay-per-view, pay-per-view. If you like MMA and some of the other pay-per-view events, included with NUmedia, right? No additional cost. I was paying $65 to $100 per pay-per-view that I was watching. You got U.S. entertainment. You got U.S. movies. In the U.S. movies category, you got all the HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Stars, Epix, all these other movie channels that are in there that you can go in and watch all those movies included with the service. The U.S. sports category. Now, this U.S. sports category does not even include Major League Baseball, NFL, NHL, NBA. That doesn't even include that. This is all the other sports, all the college sports, golf, tennis, motorsports, right? All kinds of other sport-related channels that are in there, all your ESPNs and things like that, okay? So all of this included, and you're going to see in a minute. We've got, U.S. News, the kids channels. You see there's a UK channels. I'll come back to that in a second. 24/7 channels. Those are fun because if you like, like say, for example, I was scrolling through the other day and it's 24/7, $6 Million Man. How many of you guys remember that? That's a blast of the past, right? I mean, but what a great series that was. And if you just want to watch, Lee Majors and $6 Million Man for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you just pop that on, right? And now you're watching. That's all it is. And all kinds of other series that are on the 24/7. When we get back into sports here, so we got BN Sports, so all of the soccer and all that stuff that you can handle. Major League Baseball, 34 channels, NBA, 12 channels, NFL, 15 channels, NHL, 13 channels. And, and they come on as the season starts. And so, like you're going to have, Sunday Ticket and oh, I forget what the other was, the NFL, oh gosh, pass. I forget what it's called, but you're going to have all those in those categories, right? As the season starts up, bam, there it is. And now you're watching all the games that you guys want to watch. Now I talk about, I mentioned the UK stations, but also look at the bottom there. You see African 108, 168, and you're going to see all these other languages or geographic areas of channels that people can access. And so from a business standpoint, I'm assuming you're here because you're hearing about the business opportunity. When you see this and you go, wow, how wide open did our market just get? Because it's one thing for us to sell our friends and our family and our neighbors and things like that. The, just our United States channels that we're normally used to watching. But now, how many people are in this country alone who speak Arabic, who are not native to the United States, but they speak Arabic and they miss their home, right? They miss their home. They like to have their own channels that they can watch in a language that they can understand. And if they call their cable company, how much do you think that they charge to put an Arabic channel or a little group of Arabic channels? They certainly don't give them 176 channels. That's for sure. Maybe they give them 5 or 10 channels and they charge them a lot for that. You have channels from Bangladesh, 218 Canadian channels, 38 Chinese channels, 45 Czechoslovakian channels, Denmark, German channels, French, Greek, 300 Indian channels, 586 Latino channels covering all of Central America, all the way down to the tip of South America. Okay, 21 Mexico-specific channels, 136 Pakistan channels, and there's more, guys. Poland, Portugal, Thailand. Okay, more, and there's more coming. Okay, so when you have something like this, and you can reach out to that group of people who are from Thailand and say, hey, you know what? For $49.95 per month, not only do you get all the other stuff, but you're going to get your 34 channels that you guys want to watch. Do you think that they would just be ecstatic? And then better yet, hey, let me show you how to get it for free. Okay. We did a comparison. We tried to compare. And this is an old graphic, but because it says 2,000 plus channels, like I said, we're over 3,000 channels now. When we compared just right out of the gates, you see there's no NUmedia. Okay, $49.95. And they're the next, closest 325 channels. So actually, because we're at 3,200 something, they're offering 10% of the channels that we're offering. But, they're 5 times higher than us? 5 times higher than us in cost. So, and then what do you get? Live HDTV, sure. Do they include the premium channels? Yeah, if you pay for them, only if you pay for them with NUmedia, it's included. On-demand video options, you pay for those per video that you watch. We do not have the on-demand yet, but it is coming. Okay, it is coming. We were told that it is coming, and it's coming hopefully real soon. All the different, international language channels that we have. Okay. Monthly TV box rental. Now, this to me was a thorn in my side. Oh, I couldn't stand it because I was paying $10 a month to rent a box from my cable company so that I could watch TV. And I had 4 TVs at the time. So I was paying $40 a month. I had that same cable company for 12 years. I just did the math. That was almost $6,000 that I spent in that time just renting a box. That's nuts. With NUmedia, you can play it on all your Android devices. So phone, tablets, okay? Put it on your TV. We recommend you use the Fire Stick, the Amazon Fire Stick, because it is less than $40. You buy it once and you own it. You never have to pay for it again. Okay. We have our iOS app coming out soon. In the next couple of months, we actually have our web app coming out where you can actually just log in through your computer and sit there and watch it on your computer if that's what you want to do. Okay. And it's completely mobile. You take it anywhere you want to go. So if you're at the doctor's office and somebody's at home watching it, and then somebody's 2 states over traveling, right? You can all watch it at the same time. Okay, but no TV box rentals. Pay as you go, guys. We are a month to month pay as you go. You pay for your service, you have your service. You don't pay for your service, you don't have your service. Okay, and the reason is because we have no long-term commitments. We're not trying to put you in a contract like everybody else does. They want to lock in. Why do they want to lock in? Because they know they're ripping you off. And they want to make sure they're going to have the option to rip you off for 2 years. Okay. No activation fees with NUmedia. Some of these other guys, they definitely going to try and charge you an activation fee. I remember the last time I had cable installed, they said, oh, well, it's going to be $99 to have a guy come out. I said, no, I'm not paying that. Okay, well, we'll do you a favor this one time. Yeah, right. You just tried to steal $99 from me. Okay. None of that here. No cancellation fees with NUmedia. Okay. Try to cancel your contract with one of these cable companies. They're going to put you in debt over it. Okay. No credit checks either. We figured your credit card has already checked you out as long as you have a credit card, or if you're a director directly through your checking account and you're making your payment, well, then, it doesn't matter to us what your credit is. Okay. These other companies, I'll tell you, I have a friend who works for one of the large cable companies, and they promote that they don't do credit checks. Yet, when he told me, he said, Anthony, about 8 out of every 10 people who apply to get the service have to put like a large, like $300 or $400 or $500 deposit just to get the service. And I'm like, well, how are you making that determination? And he just shrugs his shoulders and says, I don't know. But they're doing a credit check of some kind. They have to be. They're just calling it something different. Okay. Adult channels, $9.95. You can get 37 adult channels if that's what you want for an additional $9.95. We charge that because we don't put that on everybody's account. So when you do a comparison, there's no comparison. There really isn't, right? So what do you get when you sign up for the NUmedia streaming service? You get a single login that allows you to access the service from up to 3 Android devices in full HD in any location. So like I said, right now, if you want to do it on a laptop, there's a software you can get that will allow you to emulate an Android app. It's not something that we support. Like I said, our web app is coming out probably in the next couple of months. But you can put it on a phone, you can put it on a tablet, you can put it on your Fire Stick, on your TV, and you can put the app on everything, on all your devices. You can only access it from 3 of them at the same time, and all be watching different content and be completely mobile. And all of this for only $49.95 per month. Okay. Let's talk about our organic growth. Let's talk about that. So how did we come up with our organic growth model? Well, one of the things that we discussed was we said, how can we make it so that when somebody joins our business, without you having to go out there every single day and talk to every single person who wants to sign up. How can we make it so
it's
that
Alan Cousins. Real quick,
we could
on
have
top of what
that growth happen automatically for you? And what we did was we made it so that every single person who subscribes to the service is automatically a referral partner. There's no application they have to fill out. There's no check boxes they have to do. There's no fee they have to pay. None of this stuff. They just sign when they sign up for the service, automatically they are a referral partner. And what we do is we pay them $10 every single month for every single person that they refer, for as long as that person stays a subscriber with the company. And so because of that, what we do is we strongly encourage everybody to get at least 5 people that they can refer. Why? Well, they're going to get $50. Guess what that does? Covers the cost of their NUmedia service. So now essentially they're getting their service for free, right? And then what are they doing though? You as the director, you as the sales person, once they are referring people, they're putting money in your pocket, because now those 5 people that they referred, guess what they're going to do? They're going to want to get their service for free. So they share their links with their friends and their family and said, hey, you got to check this out. Okay. So you can see how this organic growth model works. People are out there selling this service for you to people that you've never even spoke to. I mean, do you see how that could be valuable to you if you're out there, trying to make this a business for yourself? Guys, just for $49.95 a month. And again, we don't charge for any of these sites. You see, and here's what's interesting is every single person who signs up, every single one, even the 15-day trial people, gets their very own websites. They get the links that they can share so they can give other people 15-day trials. And so as they're sharing and they're sharing and they're sharing, again, they're all putting this money in your pocket, and it doesn't cost them a penny. A lot of companies, when you sign up for a company because it sounds like a great opportunity, you sign up and then they say, oh, you want to market it using our tools? Well, that's an extra $30 to $50 per month. Not with NUmedia. All the websites and all that are included as part of your $49.95 per month that you get when you sign up. Okay. So how does our compensation work? Well, it's simple. It's a real simple bonus override system. It really is. For every person that you sign up directly, you're going to get $10 per month. Okay. So you can go out there personally and sign as many people as you want and get $10 a month every single month for as long as those people are subscribed to the service. And now when they go out and they start referring it to people that you've never even spoken to before, depending on the level that you're at, you're going to be earning between $2.50 and $10 a month, all the way down to infinity on your subscriber base. Okay, so could you see how just by getting out there and selling us a handful of people that this could potentially grow into something significant? I hope you see that. There's additional, now money. We talked about now money bonuses. I'll cover that in just a little bit. But let me give you some proof. This is proof from my perspective, and I think you'll relate why this is going to be the easiest sale that you've ever made. Okay, so first thing I did, I compared my bill. Okay, I got to look and see apples to apples. Again, no comparison. I had AT&T U-verse. I had the 200 channel package, and my base price for $200 or for 200 channels was $98. Did I have all the sports channels? No. All the international and multi-language channels? No. Did I have HBO, Showtime, Star, Cinemax? No. Did I have pay-per-view events? No. Did I have 3,200 channels? No. Okay. But I was paying double the cost of NUmedia for barely a fraction of what NUmedia is offering. Okay. And then you go and throw in all the surcharges and taxes and fees for stuff that doesn't make any sense. Okay. And on average, my bill is about $128 per month, $127, $128 a month. Okay. In a split second, you can tell there's no comparison, right? No comparison. And so I looked at that and said, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then there was something else that came to my mind. I was thinking about that really just solidified it for me. And, when we were in school, we were taught that everybody has three basic needs: food, clothing, and shelter. If you have those three basic things as the very, very minimum things that you have available to you, then in theory, you can survive. You can get by. Okay. But I am here to tell you, I believe 100% that there is a fourth need that has been added, and that need is entertainment. I know it sounds silly. It sounds like a joke, right? It's not. I'm deadly serious about this, and I'll tell you why, because there was something that drew me to this conclusion. I just spent the last 20 plus years in the real estate space. And unfortunately, one of the things that I had to do on an ongoing basis, and I did a lot of these, was I dealt with folks who were in the foreclosure process, and they were trying to negotiate a short sale, which is basically going back to the bank and saying, hey, look, the house is worth less than what is owed. Can we sell it for less than what is owed, and basically just call it even Steven? Well, in that process, what I had to do is I had to gather all of their documentation, all of their financial documentation, compile it, put it together in reports, send it to the bank for the bank to look at and review and determine, okay, yeah, there's a hardship here. But one of the things that blew my mind every single time, and this was long before I was ever part of NUmedia, one of the things that blew my mind every single time was that they always had their cable bill paid. And I mean every single one. Okay. And just to be clear, these folks did not call the cable company and say, hey, you know what? We're struggling. We're having a hard time. Can you just knock us down to the basic local channels only, so that we can just have some sort of connection to the outside world? No. In almost every single case, these folks were at the mid-level package. Okay. A lot of them had the expensive sports bundle thrown on top of it. And, God forbid you miss an episode of Game of Thrones. So they had the HBO package. Okay. So these guys were paying a lot of money for their cable programming, yet they gave up on their one basic need of shelter in exchange for entertainment. Anthony, wait, how can you say that? Well, if you just go back a couple of generations ago, my grandmother, I can tell you this right now. My grandmother, if there was fear of not being able to make the house payment, whatever the circumstances were, she would go around unscrewing light bulbs from the light fixtures, just to avoid somebody making a mistake and turning that switch on and forgetting to turn it off when they leave the room and wasting 18 cents worth of electricity. Right. But into our society today, we put our need for entertainment even above our need for shelter. Okay. Think about it. You got people walking around and, and hate to say this, but you got homeless people walking around who have smartphones. Okay. So that's a pretty strong argument. And then I looked at my own situation and I said, you know what? Gosh, in the years that I did real estate, I had a lot of good ups and, but I had a lot of downs, hard times, because it's not an easy business. And times where I was going, gosh, I don't even know how I'm going to, pay for gas just to get to the office tomorrow. But not once ever did I cancel my cable service. Not once. So to me, that was proof. That was proof enough. I just said, you know what? This is a saleable product. Everybody wants it. Everybody hates their cable bill. And this is the deal. And, here's the sad news is that the cable companies, they know this. That's why they come around and they offer you a ridiculously low introductory offer. But you're sitting there and they're experts at slipping in a few bucks here and a little charge there and we'll call this a tax and we'll do it. And next thing you know, a year, maybe a little bit longer down the road, you're looking at your cable bill going, how did it get this high? You don't even know, because they do it in a way that it's so painless that you don't even realize it until you're filing for bankruptcy over your cable bill, right? They know this, and they're going to do this every single time. And the same thing with the online services. Like I said, their a la carte model will, basically suck you dry, because they've structured it in such a way that you have to get, in order to get all the channels that you want, they conveniently put some of the good channels in each of the packages that they offer. So you got to get a lot of them to get the content that you want. Here's Hulu, right? So for their package is $40, or if you want they have like a commercial free something. So for $44, you get 50 channels, 50. That's like almost $1 per channel that you're paying. Okay. And if you want it, and that's just 50 channels. And then if you added the Showtime, HBO, and Cinemax, only those, if that's all you added, you're at $78 per month. I mean, what's the point, guys? These were supposed to be the cord cutting solutions. And I don't see it. Well, there wasn't any other options until now, because along comes NUmedia. Okay. NUmedia, again, it says 2,800 channels. We're at 3,200 channels now. Multiple languages, all the premium channels, all sports channels, children's channels, multinational channels, 24/7 categories, pay-per-view, the on-demand movies coming in the near future. Okay. $49.95 per month. And no additional fees. It isn't like you go $49.95 and now you got surcharges and taxes. No, $49.95 per month out the door. Okay. If you haven't got your free trial already from your sponsor, I hope you go get it. I hope you go get that free trial, 15-day free trial. You'll get to see kind of what the experience is like. Get that link, go in, register, get your code sent to you, and try it out. Enjoy it. Get a Fire Stick, put it on your TV, check it out. Okay. But let's go over the money. Let's go over the compensation, because like I said, if you're not making money with any opportunity, then it's pointless. Okay. But I know for a fact that there's a lot of people making good money with this opportunity. And so for $49.95, somebody can come in as a subscriber only. Okay. They come in, they start referring people. They're going to get $10 a month for each of those persons. Like I said before, the good part is there's no limit to the number that they can refer. Okay. Again, what are they doing? If you are a director with our company and this person is below you, they're putting money in your pocket every single month from people you've never even spoken to. So they go out there, and there's some subscribers that this is what they're going to do. Some people look at this and they go, business, I'm really not into the business thing, but man, I'll refer the heck out of this to everybody because I love the service. And that's great. That is great. I love those types of subscribers. Okay. Here's the downside to the subscriber position, though, is that when those people start going out and referring other people, well, guess what? That subscriber does not get to participate in any of the secondary residual income. And again, that's okay if they're okay with it. That's okay, because where does that all go? Rolls up to you. So I'm good with that. Okay. So if you're a subscriber and this is you and you're going, I just want to refer, but I don't want to do business, fine. Good. No problem. We'd love to have you. Right. But I'm assuming most of you come in here and you want to look at this from the business perspective. How can I really take advantage of what is being offered? Okay. And you can come in as a 1-star director. Start out as a 1-star director. And there's you. And you'll see there we have 2 people below you. that you're going to, you get paid $10 a month each. Remember, we said you can refer as many people as you want, but we have a minimum. You have to have two in order to get promoted. Okay, because we're going to talk about promotions here in a second. But I know first thought that's going through some of the experienced network marketers' minds right now is they're saying, "Hey, wait a minute! I see two people there. That looks like a binary system, guys. Not even close, not even remotely close. Because you get to build your team as deep and wide as you want. You refer to as many people as you want personally, or just go get a couple of people and let them refer." As many people as they want. Go as deep and wide as you want. As a one-star director, you're going to get $2.50 on every single person in your subscriber base, all the way down to infinity. Okay, so again, remember, you see how this could grow, right? This could grow. Well, it does. And now, but you don't want to stay there long. You don't want to stay there long. And so now, once you have 100 paying subscribers anywhere in your team, okay, anywhere, then you are going to get automatically promoted. No hoops, nothing to fill out, no, fees to pay, none of this stuff. You're going to get automatically promoted to the 2-star director position. And now your 1-star team stays intact. It stays there, does not follow you to your 2-star team. You go out and you start a new 2-star team. And again, same thing. You build it as deep and wide as you want. Note that your 1-star team continues to grow what? Organically. Because people are referring, who are referring, who are referring. And they're going to grow and continue to pay $2.50 all the way down to infinity. But now on your 2-star team, now you're doubling your commission. For everybody who is in your 2-star team on your subscriber base, you're going to get paid down to infinity, $5 per subscriber. Okay, do you see how this could really, you've doubled your commissions. Now, once you have 300 people in your 2-star director team, you're going to get you get promoted to a 3-star director position automatically. Like I said, no hoops, no nothing to fill out, no fees, none of that stuff. You're going to get promoted to your 3-star director position. You just start building your team again organically. Your 1-star team and your 2-star team continue to grow on their own organically and continue to pay you every single day. Did I mention that we pay daily? Okay, so it just continues to grow every single day. And now on your 3-star team, now you're getting $7.50 all the way down to infinity. Okay, this is really starting to heat up now. Okay, now once you have 500 people in your 3-star team, you get promoted to the very highest position that we have, which is our 4-star director position, where again, you just build your team as deep and wide as you want. And again, watch number 1, 2, and 3, where they just grow organically. They're growing. You're over there building your 4-star team now. You don't even have to do anything with your 1-star, your 2-star, your 3-star teams. They're going to grow organically on their own from people referring. And you're going to get paid for your entire 1-star team. You're going to get paid for your entire 2-star team. You're going to get paid for your entire 3-star team. And on your 4-star team, now you're going to get paid $10 on your subscriber base all the way down to infinity. And then at that point, you're the winner because that's the highest position that we have. And at that point, you are really making a lot of money, as you'll see. Also, you get to participate in what's called a differential bonus. So what ends up happening is now as you're building your team, because we're just talking about subscribers. We haven't even talked about team building yet. You start bringing in other team members, and now you get to share in the differential between what level they're at and what level that you're at and the overrides. So just additional income, and you get the sign-up bonuses as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the income calculator. What is the real potential here? Okay, and first thing I want to do before I put any numbers in here, I want to be crystal clear that we're not guaranteeing anything. We can't guarantee a single thing. And I don't want to guarantee anything to anybody because we don't know you. We don't know if you're going to get out of bed in the morning. I don't know if you're going, if you're one of those people who signs up for everything and does nothing. At the same time, you might be one of those superstars that we're looking for. Okay. But no guarantee. This income calculator here, that is on it's on the pages that you will get when you sign up as a director. You can go in and determine your income. So now this income here is based only on your second level down, and it is only based on subscribers. So it does not include sign-up bonuses, does not include differential bonuses, anything like that. Okay. So we ask people, how many people could you personally refer? And they say, we get answers all over the board, right? But I like to pick 6. Let's say most people can go out there and get 6. Why 6? Well, because if you get 5, then you're getting your service essentially for free, right? You're earning $50. Well, you get 1 more. Okay, 6. But you go out, you get 6. How many could they refer? Well, let's just do 5. Say that they do 5 because all they want to do is get their service for free. Okay. And if we carry that down 4 levels, so remember, all you're getting is 6 people. Okay. And this is what kind of income that we're potentially talking about, right? As a 1-star director, you could be getting up to $2,250 per month, or actually you could be getting more than that because if you're getting sign-up bonuses and differential bonuses and things like that. But again, just on subscriber base, second level, all the way down, $2,250 per month. That's if you sign up as a 1-star director and you just do this structure right here. Okay. Now look, we know that there is no perfect scenario where every time you sign somebody up, they're going to go out and sign 5 people up. But you know what? Sometimes it averages out. You sign up, a bunch of people. Some people they refer nobody. Other people refer a lot of people. So, but if you repeat this process in your 2-star team, now you're talking about this. You're talking about $4,500. By the way, $2,250 a month, that's just slightly less. I mean, like a couple $100 less than the average American full-time income. You know that? That's sad. But you could do that just by getting 6 people and then letting them grow. You can you can come in as a 2-star director and double your commission right out of the gates, $4,500 per month. Could you do that? Could you handle that? Okay. Now, let's say you build up your 1-star team and your 2-star team with the same structure. Now, as your 3-star, you get promoted to a 3-star, and you just build the same thing. You're talking about $6,750. As your 4-star, you're talking about $9,000 per month if you follow the same structure. Now, one of the things that people don't realize is that they go, well, if I do this, okay, I'm going to make $2,250, but then I become a 2-star, I'm just going to make $4,500. No, you're going to make $4,500 plus what you built in your 1-star team. Remember, your 1-star team continues to grow and accumulate. Your 2-star team, you go and you build that. So you're getting paid for both. You get promoted to a 3-star team, you're getting paid for your 3-star team, plus your 2-star team, plus your 1-star team. Do that math. What would you do with that? Pay off some bills? Pay mom and dad back? Get a new car? Whatever. I don't know. What would you do with it? 4-star position. This, plus this, plus this, plus this. Guys, we're talking about real money, real potential for income. And there's people who are doing this. People who are doing this, actually doing this, okay? So I wanted you to see the potential, okay? But it's solely up to you, 100% up to you. You come in, you buy in a business, you have to sell stuff, okay? If you don't sell stuff, you don't make any money, then you can't blame it on anybody, okay? But why are you here? Let me ask you that. Why are you here? Are you here because you're looking for something easy to sell? Well, check. We got that covered. This is easy to sell. Are you looking for something that actually pays well? I just showed you, right? Check that one off. Are you looking for something that actually pays daily? Yes, we pay daily. I go out and I talk to these guys, as you know, like I'll get Ubers or Lyfts or something like that to take me somewhere, and I ask them, I go, why do you do this? Can't be your life's dream. And I find it fascinating because one of the common answers that I get is that it pays daily. They have a thing on their app what they can click and cash out what they earned for that day. It goes deposited into their bank account. So that they know that they can go out today and buy groceries for their family. Okay. Well, with our business, one of the things that we recognize is, unlike other opportunities that you come in, you pay a big fat sign up fee, you pay for their websites, you're going into debt to be part of that opportunity. We're giving you cash flow. So now you come in and you make a little bit of money, and now you can fund whatever it is, advertising, marketing, get some bills paid off so that you can focus on your business. Whatever it is you need to do, but we're giving you cash flow that you can go in every single day and click withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. Okay. Instead of making you wait a month, or in most cases, most companies, you got 3 months before you actually ever see anything. Okay. So you're going to see something, you're going to get paid daily. Well, if that's the case, then check. You're in the right place. So how do you get started? Well, it's really simple. As a one-star director, there's a one-time only fee of $259. But we're going to give you something for that $259. It's not just a sign-up fee. We're going to give you your first month service for free. Okay, so basically $50. Take that off. So you're really only paying $209. But what we're also going to give you is we're going to give you your first 6 subscribers for you, your first 6 subscribers in the form of a voucher. We show you how to use those. So you get your first 6 subscribers. Why? Why do we do that? Well, because if you can get those subscribers right away, and now the cost of your $49.95 per month fee is covered, well, now you can just focus on business. You don't have to worry about, gee, I'm paying $49.95 per month. Okay, so we're giving you that. So if you add that all up, right, 7 times $49.95, it's almost a $350 value. So you're actually coming out ahead. And and if you're smart, there's actually some people who are really smart with this. What they do is they take those subscriber positions, because we give it to you in the form of a voucher that they come and they use on the website, and they pay for their first month with that. They go out and they sell them. And they say, hey, the service is $49.95 per month. Do you want it? Yes. Okay, great. Give me $49.95. You collect the $49.95 and then you give them the voucher. You don't have to give it away. Sell it. Okay. So that's what some people are doing. Okay. Who's the one-star director position for? The one-star director position is for that person who's like going, you know what, Anthony, this sounds great. I'm really intrigued. It sounds exciting. Sounds like something I can sell. Yes, I want to get paid daily, but man, I've never built a team. I don't know, the network marketing thing. I've never done sales training or coaching or built a sales organization. This is the position for you. This is where you start, the one-star director position. Okay. On the other hand, if you're one of those people that you do have that experience, that background, that knowledge, then you're going to come in as a 2-star director. And as a 2-star director, there's a one-time only fee. It's $1,249. But again, we're not just going to tell you, okay, there's a sign-up fee. We're going to give you something in exchange for that worth way more. And again, we're going to give you your first month service for free. We're going to give you your first 6 subscribers included, okay, in the form of vouchers. We're going to give you 6 of these one-star director packages included with this. Okay, why? Why do we do that? Well, because if you're somebody who has had experience, you know how to build a team, you have, reach, you have other people, and you're sitting there and you're right in your mind right now, guarantee it, you're sitting there going, man, I know right off the bat, 3, 4, 5 other people that if I sign up for this, they need to be under me now. Well, guess what? You can go out and hand them this 1-star director voucher and say, guess what? I paid for you to join. And now you've got that person under you. And hopefully they go out there and they build a massive team. And they put a lot of money in your pocket from people that you've never even spoken to. And you can get 6 of those people in right away. Or, again, like some of the other smart people who have come in as 2-star directors, what they do is they go out and they sell the 6 member positions. They sell the 6 1-star director positions. Does it have to be for $259? No, it can be whatever price you want. But get your money back, okay? Because this altogether here has a value of about $2,100. Okay, so we're not asking people to just sign up and pay a fee. We are helping you get your business off and running super fast. So one of the things that we talked about was the now money part too, because it's one thing to have these people and they're paying you monthly $10 or $250, or $5 for the subscriber base. Okay. But what we want to do, like we said, there's a thing somebody said, cash flow makes the business go, kind of what I was talking about before, getting paid daily. Well, as you're building your team and you bring in additional directors, not the vouchers, but when you start adding additional people, and you bring in somebody at a 1-star director position, you're going to get paid a bonus of $100. You bring in somebody at a 2-star director position, you're going to get paid a bonus of $350 right out of the gate. And it's going to be in your office, back office, in just usually between 24 to 72 hours. It shows up in your back office for you to click the button and say withdraw. Okay. Because we know that now you can take that money and you can use it to build your business even further, or take other pressures and other stresses off of you, like bills and stuff like that, so that you can focus on building this business, because now you're seeing the real potential. So for most of you, if all you did was get 2 or 3 2-star director positions a month, you're way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game. But we want you to do a whole lot more than that. So not only the residual, but we're going to pay you very well when you are building your team. Okay. Let's talk about leverage real quick. I know we're going over a little bit. Let's talk about leverage. One of the things, like I talked about, we said we have developed the leverage part of it. We got the organic growth model part of it, but let's talk about leverage with our NUmedia retail program. This allows you to go in to a retailer and offer them a huge amount of value in exchange for simply handing out these free trials. Okay. Think about a retailer. They go, how many people go across their floor every day, week, or month? Some of them thousands, some of them tens of thousands. Can you imagine if you connected with a retailer who in a month's time handed out several thousand free trials, and even just a percentage of those signed up for the trial, and then actually became paying subscribers? What if only 100 did that? What if only 100 of the thousands of people who got the free trial did that? Let's take a look. Go back to this income calculator. Change this from 6 to 100. Okay. And I'm not even going to click the button because your head would explode. Okay. But go play around with it and see, with this particular program that we developed, because we thought about how can we make it so that you could have huge benefit down the line. What if somebody in your team, 3, 4, levels down, went and did this? How much money are they putting in your pocket when they're out there getting a retail business? and they're putting 100 people in there. A lot of money from people you never even spoke to. Okay. Same thing with our nonprofit coming up. We're working on, we got a lot of other things that are in the fire right now, but nonprofit is on the board that we, want to bring to the table because we want to. Remember, we talked about impacting people, impacting organizations, impacting lives. Well, with the nonprofit program, you'll be able to reach out to those nonprofits and say, let me show you how you can get a large amount of upfront donations and then continue to get monthly donations from people who are not even donating to you directly. Okay. Do you think that that would be beneficial? Hugely beneficial. Okay. So we got the leverage thing down. Zig Ziglar, he put it perfectly. He said, you can have everything in life that you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. And I believe that the person who sent you here today, that's exactly what they did. They sent you here to help you get what you want out of life. In the end, they'll get what they want. And there's no shame in that. We hope you're out there helping other people get what they want and you'll get what you want. Right? But timing is everything, guys. Timing is critical because, like I said, we've only been out of the gates for about 9 weeks now. The first 7 weeks, boy, we spent fixing, tweaking, adjusting, and we're still going through a little bit of that. But now we are at the point where we're ready to step on the gas. And you can be part of this now, or you can wait 6 months, sit back, watch, go, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to get run over and it's going to be too late. Because what does every network marketer say? They say the person who makes the most money are the people who get in the beginning. Well, guess where you're at right now? You're at the beginning. You're like at the very beginning. Okay. So now is the time. Now is the opportunity. Now is what, Robert Kiyosaki, he put a book out, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he said something that was, really made a lot of sense to me. He said, what rich people do is they invest in things that give them a return, give them something back. What poor people do is they invest in things that don't give them a return. They go out to the movies, they go out to eat, they'll buy a car, stuff like that, right? Because those things don't give you a return on your investment. So when you think about it like that, we're not asking anybody to go into debt by no means. What we're asking you is to take some of that discretionary income that you use to go out and eat and go out to the movies and just spend on fun stuff and invest a little bit of that into something that has the potential to give you a return on your investment. I'm going to assume a lot of people here, they don't want to or have the desire or even want to mess around with investing in stocks and bonds and, real estate and things like that, or you don't have enough money to do that, but you have enough money to do this, right? You have enough money to invest in this opportunity that has the potential to give you a real return on your money. So guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here and taking the time out of your night. I know we're a little bit over, I apologize. But you know what? This is the opportunity that I think that you've been looking forward to finding. And I hope you found it and look forward to have you be part of the team. So thank you so much. Everybody have a great night. One of the things I forgot to say was go call your sponsor. I did forget to say that. Go call your sponsor. Call them right now, regardless of what time it is, regardless of where you're at. Call them and say, hey, thank you. Thanks for giving me this information. And then tell them one of a few things. One, sign me up as a subscriber. Okay. Sign up as a subscriber. Two, you know what? Sign me up as a director. Let's go now. And I'm sure, I don't care where they are, even if they're back east, they will be happy to take your call. Okay. Text them, email them, whatever. Or, you know what? I got more questions. If you got questions, fine. But I would say take advantage of this right now. So wanted to get that out there. Make sure you reach out to your sponsor, guys. Thanks again. Have a great night. Take care.